Hi there, I'm Jane Hoover, the Central Area Tech Integrator at Brevard County Schools. In this video, I'll be showing you how to create a Google site using the new Google Sites. Compared with the classic sites, this new site has lots of new and interesting features, and it integrates with your G Suite apps. However, not all of the features are available at this time. They will be coming soon. But it's a nice, easy way to create a site for your students to get started immediately, and they can create things like on content or maybe even a student portfolio. You get into the Google Sites the same way you would for docs and slides. Google says that they'll be coming out with a migration tool in early 2017, which is pretty soon, so that you can convert your classical sites to the new sites. But it's a great way to get started. And they do say that old sites is still going to be available till 2018. So if you need a very complicated type of website, then you probably want to still use the classic because not all of the features are available at this time. Okay, so just like your other Google apps, you can access your sites right from your Google Drive. You would just click on New, More, and then Google Sites. Now, when it opens up, you've got a spot where you can type your title. So let's just say we're doing something on the Navajo Indians. Navajo Indians. And there I've got my title. I've got some different options in my title, heading, subheading. That's about it as far as how you can change your font size. You can center it, you can make it a link, or you can get rid of it. Up here, untitled, this is actually the name of your file. So you would want to type in your title there also. Oops, want to spell it right. Probably want a capital too, just to be proper. Okay, let's look at the screen here. We've got some familiar little things, our undo arrow, our redo. This is a preview. If I click on this, it actually shows me what it's going to look like live. This is where I would share it with people. This is where I'll actually publish it when I'm finished. Over here on the right, we have 3 tabs, an insert tab, which we're on now. These are the different things you can insert: text, images, you can embed a URL, upload a file, you can insert a divider, you can get something from your Google Drive, you can actually embed a YouTube video, a calendar, or a map, and then your regular Google Docs things that are here that you can go and get. When you want to add pages, you click on Pages, and you click the plus sign, and then you also have themes where you can add your different themes. So let's go back to insert, and let's just insert a text box. Okay, so here I would type a little blurb about the Navajo Indians, and I would put some information there. You can resize your text boxes, which is something you couldn't do before. You can move them around. You can change your fonts a little bit, as you can see here: bold, italic, centering, numbering, bulleting, a few little things. And Google keeps adding more and more as they're getting this over to where the classic sites looks like. So that's how you would add a text box. To add an image, obviously you would click on Images, and you would go search for the image that you wanted and select it, just like in all of your other Google Docs. If you wanted to get something from your Drive, you would click on From Drive, and it would bring up your Google Drive, and you can find something here. You could search for it. I'm just going to take this Google presentation and insert it so you can see where it puts it. Actually puts that whole little slideshow right in there. Again, I can resize my slideshow. I can move it around. Nice new little features. I can change the color here of this background of this little section. So if I wanted this to have some sort of an emphasis, I can also put a picture. Let's say I wanted it blue, and then I can also hit the garbage can and delete it. Now, that's simple, all these different little, what do we call these? Items that we can insert on our page. However, when we go to Pages, this is kind of neat. To insert a page, you simply click on it. It wants a title. So probably my first one on this project, let's say Houses. So I would type in Houses and say Done. And you'll notice now my navigation menu has that. If I want to add another page, let's say I want to do one on food, I would click on Food. Click on a new page and type in Food. and say done. And now you can see I have 3 pages. I can rearrange my pages here by simply dragging them around. I can also insert subpages. So if I wanted to insert some subpages under food, by clicking the 3 little dots, I can create a subpage. And then that would be underneath food. At this point, you can only insert 1 subpage, can't go any deeper than that, but that's not too bad at this point. You can also click on themes and select some different themes. So if I selected the simple theme, we're not seeing it right now, but when I go to my preview, well, actually my simple theme didn't really show me too much here. Probably need to get some more stuff in it for us to see some more things. Let's see what the level does. Oh, it's changing some things. I see I have some underline. Now let's go back to our home page. Oh, there's our theme. It just took a minute to pop up. I knew I wasn't crazy. Okay. Took a while to get there. So again, I could change my theme right here. Let's come back to our insert. So let's talk a little bit about our header here. On our header, when we click on this, our title, we really only have 3 sizes right now for a title. You can't go and make it any size you want, but for now that's good enough. I can center it and I can also make it a link to something. I can change my image here. If I don't like this background here, I can select on change image. I can upload an image and put any image I want in my header, or I can select one of the pre-made ones that Google has here. So let's just say I wanted that one. I say select, and that changes my image. I could also select my header type. A large banner is really large. Then obviously you're going to have to scroll to see your things. It's not a favorite of mine, but it's there. This is the one we started with, and then you might just want text only. Maybe you don't want a picture up there, but this is my favorite, the banner right here. So those are really basically it. This little gear right here, I'd like to show this. Now this gear will not be visible at all unless you have at least 2 pages. We have 3 now, a home page, a houses page, and a food page. If I only had a home, this gear wouldn't be here. But now that it's here, I can switch from top navigation, which it is right now, to side navigation. I'm not a big fan of side navigation. I think that the top one looks much better, but feel free as you experiment to play around. But I'm going to stay with the top. That is my favorite there. Let's see. Let's say we've added our pages here. Now we've got house. Obviously, we're going to, if we want the header type, we can choose a banner again, or we can put an image on this. You can put a different image on each of your pages, which is kind of nice on your headers. So if I wanted on this one to change the image, I can either upload one or select a different image. Let's say I wanted that one. So homepage had that image, and then houses had that image. But you kind of get the idea. Now, if I want to type some text, I'm going to again click on my text box and start typing in my information, and I can move my text box around. I can go to YouTube, find a video. It will embed the video right there. Let's see if we can get one quickly here. Of course, I would have to find one. Let's not waste time with that right now. But if you had found your video, you can just put it right there, and it'll embed the video right in your site. So it's really fairly simple. I'm back at my home. Let's say I'm all finished. You'll notice that we haven't hit save. It saves automatically, but I can publish my site. But even before that, let me show you this preview here. This is what it actually is going to look like. So you can preview it, navigate around. Now you'll notice down here, we have 3 options. We have a phone option, a tablet option, and a computer option. So you can see what it's going to look like. Here's on a tablet. I'm on a pretty small computer. It's considering it a tablet here. But if I was viewing this on my phone, I could switch to the phone. I'm going to close that out. So let's say that I'm all finished. Let's talk about this one. If I want to add an editor, I could. Let's say that I want somebody else to see this. My partner, Tam, and I can select her name just like any document and send, and she'll have access to edit this site also. And I'm not going to bother Miss Tam with that, so I'm going to cancel that and just say done. But that's how you would share it. Publishing it, when you click on publish, it wants a name. So right now it's going to publish it on my Google Share. I'm in share, so I have the option to let anyone on the web see it or just inside of share. Now, if you're in the Learn domain, you're only going to see your Learn domain because they can't get outside. So I'm going to click anyone and I'm going to give it a name. I want this to be called Navajo Indians. Oops, spell it correctly, Jane. How about Indians? There we go. And now I've got my little publish button down here and I click publish and it will actually publish it. So now if I went on and I made some changes, let's say I went to pages and I added another page and I called it close. Let's title the new page close. So now I have another page. Let's say I've got some information on my page. When I'm ready to publish it, all I have to do is click publish and it says it has been published successfully. So it quickly adds it and makes it live. So until you click the publish button, it's not really live. You can still get to it. If I come back to my Drive tab up here, there's my site, my Navajo Indian site. I actually have several because I've been playing around. So I can get back to my site and work on it that way. But when I want it to be live, I actually have to click publish so that other people can see it. And then this URL up here, after you publish it, is what you would give to people so that they can go and see it live, or you would link to it from something. But it's very simple compared to classic sites. At the end of this, what I'd like to do here is bring this up here. This is a shortened URL that will actually take you to a presentation that has little screenshots of what I just showed you step by step. If you're somebody that would rather see it in print, if you go to this URL right here and type that in, you will be able to get to a presentation that steps you through everything that I just showed you with a little more detail. So hopefully you understand how simple this could be and you'll be excited and want to use this with your students. I really think it's fantastic.